With the last name Dombrowski, I've heard every imaginable Pollock joke, and people like Sam made sure I kept up to date. I hate the routines, but I especially wasn't in the mood on this particular Monday morning. I am a caseworker at Jewish Unified Services in Crawford, a city in upstate New York, about 50 miles from New York City. Crawford is one of those northeastern cities that goes back to the time of the Revolutionary War. Years ago, it was a city with strong ethnic neighborhoods: the Irish, the Polish, the Jewish, the Italian, and the African American. Today, the neighborhoods are a shell of what they used to be, as most of the old families have participated in the white flight to the suburbs. Much like a smaller version of New York City, the actual city confines are made up largely of poorer families of Black and Latino extraction. The other thing about Crawford that distinguishes it from other cities is the wind. Something about the valley formed by the Hudson and the Catskills causes it to be the windiest city in the country. I read something one time about Crawford being actually 3 times as windy as Chicago. The wind is a bizarre source of city pride. The city limit signs have this humanized cartoon of the wind, an old man with puffed-out cheeks next to the "Welcome to Crawford." And McDonough High, my alma mater and the city's public high school, has the nickname the Mighty Wind. To this day, opposing fans chant, "Break the wind," at football games. I handle a caseload of about 75 clients at the clinic. They use our agency for everything from addiction counseling to parenting skills to anger management. Most of our clients live on welfare and whatever benefits they can get out of the government. I'm not a Monday type of guy anyway, but this one was going to be an exceptional pain in the ass. I had a 9:30 meeting with my boss, the clinical director, Claudia Michelin. Claudia is one of the educated, heartless bureaucrats that live to be in control of other people. She was well suited for the gig. She's the one who decides who gets thrown out of treatment for missing sessions or for not getting in line and doing everything she asks in just the right way. Claudia was not turning down offers from Victoria's Secret either. She had hit her maximum density a long time ago, and I'm figuring she carried almost 300 pounds on her considerable 6-foot frame. In fact, I'm not sure if she was actually a blood relative, but she bore a striking resemblance to her namesake, the Michelin Man Tire guy. She had one of those bushy, curly-haired perms that mercifully went out of style around the demise of Studio 54. The Michelin woman had a scowl permanently affixed to her face, and she had this tendency to shift her eyes back and forth instead of looking right at you. She also loves the control of being the boss to me and the other case managers here. Since she took over 18 months ago, she's done everything she could to get me to quit or preferably to set up a future firing. Of course, I don't help myself with some of the things I try to get away with. For one, I despise paperwork and avoid it, procrastinate it, and I'll tell you honestly, I lie about doing it. Michelin lives for it. My extracurricular activities can sort of get in the way, too. I'm a part-time professional fighter, the type that's known in the trade as a professional opponent. Promoters call me to fight up-and-coming prospects because they know I'll lose, but not look horrible in the process. I split a lot of my local small fights, but the money is in fighting the prospects that I don't have a chance of beating. As a heavyweight, I can make 10 grand getting my ass kicked by some ex-Olympian on his way up looking for an easy win.